Proud holder of the record of most cuts made, or most consecutive cuts made. He hasn't missed a cut since the French Open last year. And he's obviously not missing one here or next week. No cut in these final two Rolex Series events. That's a record to be proud of for Tommy Fleetwood.
But he smoked that one. That's a beautiful drive from Fleetwood.
Now Tommy Fleetwood, still just 28 in the top 10. 4 European Tour wins for Tommy, but none since the start of last year.
I've got a feeling he might have something low coming in today, but not if he hits shots like that. Tiny, I mean, that really is a shocking miss.
Yeah, it's a poor shot. Looks like it's plugged as well, so yeah, that's going to be an absolute beauty.
Well, 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 that is very special.
Well, you got a yard of fringe, and he stunned it in there. That's a bit special.
A rotten live plug there. I mean, that's an amazing shot.
And on a downslope as well. He's gone at it pretty hard, but that impact is almost stopping, and it's all about how much pressure you put on the shot. Just stunned it. Quality there.
Well, we should give you this putt, Tommy, after that bunker shot, really.
Yeah, it would be up and down of the season, couldn't it, for Fleetwood? Absolutely brilliant. That's why so many people love to watch Tommy Fleetwood.
Wonderful recovery at the first. And Fleetwood make his eagle at 2.
Come on, Tommy.
He might.
Fleetwood, good chance, well, good chance, but a chance for a birdie at the 5th up the green, just to get to 7 under, creeping ever closer. He's got the experience and he's got the game, and has he got the birdie? Yep. Tommy Fleetwood gets to 7. Dangerous.
Tommy Fleetwood here, having a go at it. Big, high, raking draw all the way to the island green. Is it enough? It is. A little lucky, but that's okay. Great shot. Stunning iron shot into 9 for Fleetwood. Now this would really put the king amongst the pigeons if he rolls this one in. Hello. Oh! That makes up for a few missed putts earlier in the week, Doogie.
That was brilliant. Fantastic stuff from Tommy Fleetwood. At 31, an eagle at 9. Suddenly he's 10 under. Tommy Fleetwood is only 2 behind here at Sun City. Oh, we've got to see that one again. How beautifully played was this?
Nicely level. Just letting it release all the way down. You can see him watching it. He loves it. He loves it.
What a place to do it too, in front of the big galleries in this beautiful setting around the 9th green. Well done, Tommy Fleetwood. Oh, he's in the picture now, all right.
10th tee, Tommy Fleetwood. 5 under the front 9. 2 behind. Bunker down the left, can he carry it? The line he's taking. Certainly can. That is miles down. That's just a 5 or 6 iron in to this par 5.
Sun City hotels in the background. Tommy Fleetwood within 2. Playing 3 holes ahead of leader Louis Oosthuizen. So disappointed with how he played in Shanghai 2 weeks ago in the WGC HSBC Champions. Worked hard on his game at home last week, and it's paying dividends. It's the old Tommy Fleetwood. Oh, and Beautiful iron shot. Crucial holes, the 2, 9 and 10. Reachable par 5s.
For back-to-back eagles for Fleetwood. This would be quite a move. Just to tie the lead. Oh, he's got it. What a move. And all of a sudden, 2 times.
Stunning goal from Tommy Fleetwood. Back-to-back eagles.
Another look at his second shot here. It was quite. The drive was the best part. I mean, he's only hitting 7 iron and hit his par 5. But a gorgeous shot. Eagle at 9, eagle at 10. 7 under for the day, tied at the top. And you know he won't back off. This is so well read. It goes left to right in the beginning. Watch this, way left to right, but then it comes back from the right at the end. So well read. The 11th player this year to have consecutive eagles.
Tommy, your baby! Sit. Great shot. Sit.
Well, there was an awful lot of club drive. We've seen a lot of players hit 3-wood off that 11th tee. That's a line that, well, Kukiu.
Strange play, Ken, hitting driver. He's a high drawer of the ball.
Once he hit it, you got hit it.
The length does favour that sort of shot. It's very easy to run through the fairway, and this one is a difficult one.
He's got to hit it low, hasn't he? And by hitting it low, you can catch that scrub in front of him. He's got to be careful.
Just trying to give himself the best angle for a pitch. Pins up the right-hand side, so.
Too much good stuff going on to miss, and Fleetwood got out of trouble very nicely there. Set himself up with a nice level lie here. The difficulty of this pitch, because he has so much green to work with. If he lands on the first portion of the green, it's going to be flat. But where you would normally want to land it, it's into a slope, and that'll kill it. It would be a high risk shot to fly it over the big slope. Going over the green into play.
Just sounded a little heavy.
Didn't it? Sounded a little clanky, didn't it? Just caught a bit of grass between club and ball.
Tough shot, trying to be aggressive up the hill. As Joe was saying, just caught the ground, I think.
All the grain here, this first 6 inches is going right to left as this putt's going to roll. Once it gets on the green, it's just going to be a gentle downhill putt right to left.
It's not disaster for our leader. Not the time for a bogey.
And it's not the hardest hole, is it? It's average under par today. 9, 10 and 11 are under par.
I just think he got swept up by the eagle.
Yeah.
He's gone straight for the driver, isn't he?
The 11th, and this for Fleetwood to drop a stroke.
Yep, never a good time for a bogey. But he's still leading, tied.
Difficult hole location here at 12 today. It was a difficult day on the first day when a hole is cut in a similar position, but it's the same distance up the green really, but further left. Just extremely tough one. 210 yards, wind howling off the left. And I say howling, it is blowing hard. I'd say probably a club and a half wind. Every once in a while, standing here waiting, you get a puff that comes from behind the players, and that's kind of disconcerting. Plays uphill, 15, 18 feet right of the hole, pin high would be ideal.
Pin on the left, wind off the left, so tricky. Anywhere on the green's a pretty good one.
Absolutely, only 4 birdies there today, 31 pars.
I'm sure that would have been earlier in the day. I don't think there'd be too many birdies in the next hour.
Fleetwood played safe off the tee, playing out to the right. Now is a difficult putt downhill, right to left. Has to play about 2.5 feet of break.
He'll grab a chair. Oh,
He's just getting a little excited.
yeah, I'm not surprised. He hasn't holed many putts this week, and today the holes so far, most of the time, has been as big as a bucket.
A little tester for Fleetwood.
Little down the slope. Yeah, looks like he's going to thump it in firmly, so he better not take too much break. Oh.
Oh, didn't you think you would give back one of those eagles that quick? He would be the last guy I would have expected to go eagle, eagle, bogey, bogey if he holds that. Now bogey putt. Be interesting to see how that affects Tommy Fleetwood. It's proper highs and proper lows all in about 20 minutes. Incredible scenes, really. I think the short par 4 and then a par 5, 14th has come just at the right time for Fleetwood after a couple of bogeys.
That is a huge drive. Look where the green is. You could throw it on from there.
You could. I'm a terrible thrower.
Big old drive, my goodness.
Little discussion here. Tommy had a club in each hand, so he's in between. He's going to have to decide what he's going to do. With this wind, you don't want to take the shorter one and hit it harder, hit it higher with more spin. You want to take the longer club and just 3/4 it.
Yeah, it's nicely done. Just a little bit of caution on it. Now sit. This is a good angle to this pin, which is tucked as like a little parcel shelf on the back left of the putting surface. Up the hill, quite slow. Quite slow, Tommy.
The last 2 par 5s that Fleetwood has played, he's gone 3-3. He'd like at least a 4 here. Hard wind from the right, hurting a little bit.
Come on, Tommy. You can do it, Tommy. Come on.
That's another beauty from Fleetwood.
Drive by Fleetwood, 265, straight into the wind here. He can get there no problem at this altitude.
That's some hang time. Oh my goodness, what a shot. I cannot possibly tell you how accurate that is. That bit of green's about 7 yards deep and it comes down like a bag of sugar right next to the cup. What a super shot. This is well worth seeing again. Little down the shaft, wants it to go miles in the air, bit of cut spin on it to hold it into the breeze. He's eyeing up, he likes it, he likes it. And that is just unbelievable. Beautiful, beautiful shot.
This is a pretty easy putt right here, especially for a guy that has the feel.
How good was that second shot, Jay?
Very difficult to describe unless you've actually seen it. I saw it in person and it was just spectacular, especially with all the pressure he's playing under right now.
For a third eagle.
And he's made it as well. Unbelievable goal from Tommy Fleetwood. Eagle at 9, eagle at 10, eagle at 14.
And he's now tied for the lead.
He's flying, Doogie.
And he's not coming down anytime soon.
He shot at 15. He can carry the bunker down the left. He can carry it. You don't want to go left of it. I'm not sure he turned away quickly. He's either pleased with it or not. I think he was delighted. That is just magnificent. Just a wedge in from there.
Lucky's tee shot with the 13th. I haven't seen many up as far as that.
Fleetwood, look at that lie. Where the ball sits on top of this Kikuyu grass. That's why they can play these shots into these tight hole locations, control it, spin it. After a 355-yard drive, 116 to the hole. Wind behind and from the right.
Right on it. Oh, turn that up. How much stuff are we going to see, Ken? That is ridiculous. That hit the back of the sprinkler. I mean, if it comes down an inch shorter, it hits the middle of the sprinkler and goes 40 yards further on. Second bounce, maybe third. No second bounce. Look at that. Oh, tell me it's your week.
Doesn't matter how much brilliant golf you play, you still always need a little bit of luck.
Fleetwood does not know what a lucky break he got off the edge of the sprinkler, and this is a pretty straightforward putt he has. Just gently downhill. Pace is not an issue. He's going to have to start it maybe as much as a ball outside right if he wants to just feed it in dead weight. Very similar putt with just slightly more break than what he made on the previous hole for eagle.
He's done it. He's done it. Oh, what a 9 holes it's been. 3 eagles, bogeys, and a lovely birdie. Gives him a 2-shot lead now.
Tommy Fleetwood.
And if Tommy Fleetwood goes on to win, then it's still a big if. We'll look back on 3 holes in particular. Tommy Fleetwood is over par for the par 3s this week, over par for the par 4s, 16 under par for the par 5s.
Very similar to what we saw last week from Matthias Schwab. Matthias Schwab, of course, lost in the playoff, but just beating up the par 5s, and just goes to show you his long game is in great shape.
Where's this wind coming from, Jay, exactly?
Yeah, I was just saying, Ken, it's coming in their face and from the left. That's why I think a squeeze cut, you know, it's probably the best shot here percentage-wise.
That's one of his specialist subjects.
Well, that's a poor one from the leader. And if the wind's into off the left, it means 17 and 18 are going to almost straight into the wind. So 2 tough holes to come, which of course everyone else has to play.
Just guarding against leaking this to the right. He knew he couldn't afford to be right and short and just shut the club face coming through it. Jay, have you had a chance to have a squint at Tommy Fleetwood's lie?
I had more than a squint at it. I gave it some close scrutiny. Let me tell you what, he's got a great lie. Really sitting up on top of the grass on an upslope. Ideal for what he has. He's been up on the green, picked out his pitch point. That's really all you do. You pick a spot and you try and land the ball on that spot, and you pick a club. It's going to make the ball roll to the hole from that spot. He needs to play about 3.5 to 4.5 feet of break from left to right.
Up the hill and then slightly down the other side. He can get away from me. Oh.
The plot thickens.
Oh.
A little bit nervous. Sometimes you don't hit these quite hard enough, and if you don't hit it hard enough, it's going to want to dive left.
Yeah, that's certainly the danger of this one. Just get a little bit soft in pace, and it'll just glide past the left edge. Just got to go through mine. I'm going to hit it. Make sure I hit it with a little bit of authority. Lead of 2 strokes at the moment.
Found the edge, but stays out. Tommy Fleetwood's only had 1 par on the back 9 so far. That's another bogey, and his lead is down to 1.
God, that went from middle of the cup to the left, just outside the left edge in about 8 inches. 2 exceptional. Let's have a look at his reaction. No wonder he was. Can't believe it. Just he knew a fraction more on it.
Going with the driver, taking on those bunkers up the right, helping win, but mostly from the right.
I think he likes it. That's absolutely stay on the fairway. Perfect. This is a treacherous front pin at the 17th with water at the front of the green. He's absolutely bullering it off the tee, isn't he? Long way and straight. Down the shaft. What I love about his action is the plane. He keeps the same plane from the top of his backswing right through the ball. There's no change in direction.
It's hanging on that helping from the right. Just hope it stays in the same direction while the ball's in the air. Gusting a little bit. Look to see this about 12, 14 feet long right and spin it back.
Yeah, that's not a great one from Fleetwood. Couldn't really take a chance. So caps in there. No one has won since 1999 with 3 eagles in the last round.
Well, Ian Finnis and Tommy Fleetwood have had the green book out. They're trying to ascertain just that. It looks very little break, especially until the very end. It's almost straight down the fall line, Sam. There is wind coming from the left. It should go just ever so slightly right to left as it loses pace at dead weight, but I think the wind is going to push it out there and make it go straight, if anything, left to right.
Oh, the line's beautiful. It just hasn't hit it. It's a great putt though. Pressure-free par. He stays 1 clear. 1 to go.
Fleetwood for his par at 17 to stay at 12 under, 1 ahead of the pack. The 18th is such a tough closing par 4.
18th tee, 18th green with a big grandstand round it, 518 yards, par 4.
The wind is equal amounts from the right and hurting on 18T. It's 320 yards to reach that right fairway trap, which encroaches into the fairway. I don't believe with this wind Tommy Fleetwood can reach that bunker, but it's a great target. Everything slopes in right to left. If you land it on that line, it'll kick right down to the middle of the fairway.
Quite a demanding drive though, Jay.
Very visually intimidating, no question about that. If you bail out to the right in the right rough, you make the hole so much longer. So 1 tight down the left, if you're brave, makes things easier.
Tommy!
Now sit down. That is, missed that divot, as good as you can possibly do. Right side, as far down there without going into that left bunker, so that right bunker. Big wide takeaway. He's always gone down the shaft, down the little grip. You can see the bit of grip sticking out of his left hand. Classic position at the top of the backswing. Absolutely spot on. Big shoulder turn. Quite a big hip turn for a modern player. Fast for the hips. And that's efficiency. Delivered beautifully. And a perfect tee shot under the most pressure you can imagine.
Well, there's our leader. Now tied though with a young Swede, Kinhult.
The good news with him, he's played the 17th, and there's every chance he's going to do no worse than a par on the 18th, and they're going to tell the story, I think, the next 45 minutes.
Kinhult 3 to play, 16, 17 and 18. Wiesberger's on just past the hole at 16. He needs to birdie the last two at least, do you think?
7 under for his round today with 3 bogeys in it. So Tommy Fleetwood, that's some mighty good stuff.
These spectators here, sports lovers as everyone in South Africa is, golf lovers here at the Nedbank, would love to see a South African winner. But they'd be happy for Tommy Fleetwood. He's such a popular character around the world. A long-haired Englishman.
10 for the Rolex Series event in Turkey last week.
Tied for the lead, Marcus Kinhult. 3 holes behind.
Fleetwood hit a wonderful tee shot and set himself up for as easy as his second shot can be. 205, wind helping from the right. A little bit of a downslope, ball slightly above his feet. He only has 205 yards to work with from that front fringe directly in line with the hole to where the hole's cut. But there is a bit of space beyond. I think you just go ahead and take it on, make sure you pitch it pin high. And if it goes on, 15, 20, 25 feet, it's okay. It's a much easier putt if you get in that top right plateau than if you're putting up the slope from pin high left.
Breeze, Jay.
Helping him from the right here, Ken.
Good to hold the cut shot into then.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think he wants to aim it just kind of at the left edge of this front bunker and just hit that little cut shot. Should be able to land it softer that way as well.
Fabulous shot. Fabulous shot. Extremely high tariff second into the 18th. And Tommy Fleetwood, he's 1 ahead at the moment. Marcus Kinhult, the only other player, 1 behind.
Kinhult hasn't made a birdie since the 6th. Started really well, the Swede. 4 birdies in the first 6 holes, but he's won over since. This was a big, big shot for Tommy Fleetwood though, Ken, wasn't it?
It was a beauty. This is what I love. This from here. This is such a simple action. All the lines, how the club just driven down. Look at the club face. Beautifully struck. So efficient the action. Sweet action too. The crowd anticipating a wonderful shot, and it was a beauty.
Great trophy there. Beautiful trophy.
Shame somebody's left it lying in the grass.
Looks like something a fortune teller might have, a crystal ball.
I wonder if they can see the winner.
We might be looking at him.
Especially if he holds this putt, Sam.
This is the one, Doogie. This would be the one. Just off the left side. Depends on the speed. No, it's gone right. Okay. It's going to be a fantastic 65 final round for Tommy Fleetwood if he taps that one in. To be at 12 under, setting the target. He asked earlier, Dougie, if you thought 12 under would win. It's looking very much like it. Kinhult is the only man I think that can catch him or pass him.
All right, Tommy Fleetwood then with a par putt to set the clubhouse target at 12 under par. Brilliant. 65 with 3 eagles on the card. He hasn't won since Abu Dhabi at the beginning of last year. Is today the day that he ends that sequence? He'll have to wait, but 12 under is the target.
16 under par for the week on the par fives is breathtaking stuff. Tremendous performance. Very impressive on the closing holes, under pressure. Played a lot of good shots.
Fleetwood and Kinhult tied at 12 under.
If he misses, that man right there, Tommy Fleetwood, will win. Prestige, winning his second one, Nedbank Golf Challenge win, and a Rolex Series champion. That's what this putt's for, to try and get in a playoff.
Ryder Cup.
Well-held putt with confidence, great speed. Two men in the clubhouse at 12 under par. Fleetwood with a 65, Kinhult with a 68. We're going to have some more golf this afternoon. What an effort. What a great four and an up and down. Fleetwood watching, knows what he has to do now. Go get ready for the playoff. It'll be the 18th hole.
There's a 1-1 playoff and lost one.
And they're playing off for a prize difference of $1,655,000 difference between winning and losing this playoff.
He stopped to watch it. Tommy Fleetwood left hat. Oh no. Oh well. Not sure. We'll only know when he gets there if he's got a stance.
That was a bold play. I wasn't expecting anyone to hit it quite as far as that.
Kinholt's caddy said to him the wind is coming from 2 o'clock, so there was less wind in their face at the moment. Maybe it switched around a little bit from the right. Fleetwood, Kinhult in a playoff. First hole here at 2019 Nedbank Golf Challenge.
His lie not bad.
His lie's okay. I would imagine he'll go for the left-hand part of the green, because from that, you know, with the ball that far above your feet, I'm pretty sure the ball's got to turn from right to left.
There's a look at Fleetwood's lie. I wonder if Kinhult has had a look at Fleetwood's lie. Would that have any bearing, Dale, on what Kinhult does with his second?
No, he's got to chip it out. I don't think he's got any option whatsoever. He's going to chip it out onto the yellow marker, which is, I think it's a 170. That's where he's going to be trying to chip it to, which is just past the bunker.
Big tilt on this fairway. It kicks the ball towards the water. He's got to be a little careful here.
Well, he's actually hit it further than I thought. So from that angle there, he's coming in to that pin straight over that bunker. So it's definitely advantage Fleetwood at the moment.
Tar is looking a winning score. Oh, he has got lucky with the lie too.
He's got 201. You see how he's going to have to grip the club way down the shaft. You know, he's not the tallest of men anyway, so he's going to have to stand up as straight up as he can, use his entire height.
He does like to go down the grip, but this is way down the grip. And this is the kind of scenario I was trying to mention earlier, that he's now taking on a very difficult shot that if it goes wrong, he'll give the advantage straight back to Kinhult. If he hits it perfectly,
So 2.
he'll be looking good.
One that you carried that one before, 2-6. Let's move on to what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah? Yeah. And so if he goes over, you can play, just let it move up that slope, Tom. Have a crack swing, yeah.
Where's the best
Down,
spot to be to
right,
get
yeah.
down into? There's no way you can go straight at it without going over the back of the green anyway.
This has started so far right. Well, that's certainly no easy chip. He'll be lucky to get that to 20 feet.
There you can see the ball resting against the base of the grandstands off to the right. That's Lerner who helped Kinhult with his drop on the last hole of regulation. He's right there, ready to help out, as always. This is Mark Litton from the European Tour.
Well, I think it's 50-50 now. If I was going to get one close, I'd be just as happy trying to do it from there as from where Tommy Fleetwood is.
Look here. Just flew into the grandstands and then dropped down.
Well, it's just changed, and this game changes so quickly. He's got 190. Perfect, obviously perfect lie on these fairways. Then straight over that bunker to that back right pin placement. Hit it a bit left, I think, but not bad.
That's down where he was in regulation play. That's a tough up and down for his 5.
Yeah. The rolls out?
It's a redrop. Just stay inside.
There you sit, pivot.
He just said if I drop it and then it rolls out, it's a redrop. He tried to do that, but it's okay. It looks like a good lie. That was the shortest bit of grass in the whole drop zone there where he's dropped it. Beautifully done.
What a nice lie for a floater, isn't it? It's got to be so pinpoint where he lands it. He doesn't want to leave it short.
Well, Tommy's, the big plus is that he's on an upslope, but the minus is that he has got very, very little green to work with. Not that the wind is going to be a huge factor, but it is also downwind. He's got to take that into account. And as you say, Ken, he's got to drop it onto a pinpoint just on the very edge of the green or the fringe.
Don't forget as well, a 5 might win this. It doesn't need to be over brave.
What a brilliant shot. Took on the challenge. Took the chance of landing it in the first cut of rough. It kicked forward. He got lucky. But wow. You can never plan on the ball bouncing through Kikuyu rough like that. But that was a very brave one.
Well worth another look. Sort of hit down that, got it miles in the air, but 1, 2, 3, 4 bounces in the Kikuyu. Absolutely breathtaking.
That lays down the challenge right there for Kinhult, who's over the green in 3.
One of those ones you beat down and it pop it up in the air, and the Kikuyu, the ball's sitting on the top of the turf. It's very easy to go underneath it and leave it short. The first bounce was crucial.
All the pressure back on Kinhult. He must get up and down, but he also must get it inside Tommy Fleetwood so that Tommy's putting first. And I don't think he has. Not sure whose putt it is. It's very important.
Just the way Tommy's reacting, I think it's Marcus Kinholt's first, because he's not even lining it up. He's just standing on the edge of the green, so I think it's definitely going to be Marcus Kinhult to putt first. He's uphill. He's got the far easier putt, though.
Well, Fleetwood knows he's at least he's got 4 foot to win the tournament, no matter what Kinhult does. But if Marcus Kinhult doesn't hold this, it's all over. That's why he had to get it inside Fleetwood to put the pressure on Fleetwood to make the putt. Now he's got to hold this one.
Not quite the same line from his first loop round. It was a bit nearer to us, camera shot. Not a huge break, and he knows it's slow, and he knows if he misses it, it's all over. You can feel the buzz. You can almost cut the atmosphere.
Has to make this one to have any hope. Bravely held there for the Swede, forcing Fleetwood right to the very end.
2 fabulous putts he's held there in the last green. One in regulation play, one in the playoff.
Well, we can describe this putt as a little downhill. It should have a little bit of left to right movement, but I don't think much.
It's pretty quick too.
Fleetwood has this putt for $2.5 million, the biggest prize ever in European Tour history, for a second Rolex Series win, to win his 5th European Tour event, to jump up to 3rd in the Race to Dubai rankings. Tommy Fleetwood is your 2019 Nedbank Golf Challenge winner. What a fabulous effort. A 65 to get into the playoff. First playoff hole par. And he beats Marcus Kinhult for his 2nd Rolex event victory. Fantastic stuff. First victory since January of 2018. It's been a long drought for the Ryder Cup hero. Congratulated there by Chief Referee Andy McPhee from the European Tour, and just an amazing atmosphere around the 18th green. You can see slightly overcome by emotion there. Just fabulous stuff.
That was quite an up and down, wasn't it? Quite an up and down. Genius.
Tommy, your 5th European Tour win comes in the Nedbank Golf Challenge, Africa's major, your 2nd Rolex Series win, and it carries a first prize of $2.5 million. Try and sum it up for me.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that kind of sums it up.
Yeah, I mean, the money's not that important, obviously. Like, I guess being a golfer these days, you have the chance at a young age to set your family up for life, and
that's fine. Take a moment. It's very emotional. 22 months since your last win. I know how much you've wanted it with all those top 10s.
Yeah. No, I'm just very proud of that, really, and everybody that goes on the journey with you constantly. You know, it's just really, really cool when you win a tournament. It really is, and chopped it down 18 then. And you know, I hit a great shot there, and you stand over those putts, and you never really know what's going to happen. You just have to stand up and hit them. It's great.
Started the day 6 shots behind. An incredible round that you played. 3 eagles, 4 birdies, one of which came from a bounce backward off a sprinkler head. Try and tell us what you were thinking, what you were feeling as it unfolded and in the playoff.
Yeah, I was getting more and more nervous. I think after yesterday, played all right yesterday, and I came in and there was a stretch in the middle, like 11, 12, 13. I had like a good birdie chance on 11, missed a short one on 12 for par. 13, hit 2 perfect shots, went over the back and kind of come off, and you were disappointed, but looked at that and I thought if it was 2 shots better on a tough day, it feels like completely different. And it was just, we went and putted last night at like 5:45, sort of went away, come back, putted before dinner. And you know, today I actually made a great up and down on 1, and I made a great up and down on 3. And you know, without those, the day can be completely different. You know, the eagles got a bit of luck. I didn't really realise that we'd had that bit of luck on 15. Felt like it a great putt on 16 that just missed. And 17, 18, I was proud of how I played those holes really, when you know you're leading and they're tough holes. It's weird looking back on a tournament, but you know, it's all said and done now, and happy days really.
This victory sends you shooting up the Race to Dubai into a position where you can win the Race to Dubai again. You did it in 17, and you told me on Friday that was a wonderful experience for you, one that you really relish. How excited to have that chance again next week?
Yeah, like I say, it's an absolute privilege, and to get to the last event with a chance of winning the Race to Dubai, it's an amazing thing to have on your career, and it's one of the things I'm most proud of. It's ages away now. We've got this and tonight to deal with, and you know, I'll start thinking about next week at a later date, but all the same things apply. You know, just the closer it gets to the end of the season, the harder it gets to look at, you know, stay in the present, do your things, you know, concentrate on what you do best. And I'm happy for the challenge. I feel like I'm very ready. I mean, I might go out next week and play terrible, but you know what, it's golf, and this experience will live with me forever, so great.
Many congratulations. Incredible playing, Tommy. Well done.
Thank you.